Hello, 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 hello. Welcome once again to Ebusiembi YouTube channel, where we treat you to the best of political opinions. And we've been treating you to some delicious traditional African cookings too. And like I said earlier, I've told you before, we'll be treating you to, some good discussions about social issues, family issues, how to deal with some family challenges, stuff like that. Yeah, we'll get there in good time. We'll get there. Okay, but today, like I promised you, I'm going to play. Guess what? Papransa, Papransa. Well, before I continue, if you've not subscribed to this channel, please do so because it's going to get bigger and better. It's going to get bigger and better. Okay. So please subscribe, like, and share, and push on the notification button so that next time when I drop a new video, you're going to be the first one to receive it. Also, I would like to take this opportunity to wish all my American friends, my brethren, my sisters, my fathers, my mothers, uncles, aunties, whatever, all the American gurus, Donald Trump. Happy Thanksgiving, the president-elect. Happy Thanksgiving, man. I mean, congratulations on being re-elected as the 47th, president of America. Happy Thanksgiving to all Americans. Yes, I mean, Thanksgiving is a day when Americans cook a lot of food. There's always food in America anyway. So I don't understand why they set aside Thanksgiving to just cook again. There's all every day there is food. There is food. You have to choose what you want to eat. Choose what you want to eat. There's always food. If you go to work, wherever you go, they are beating you with food. But you have to be careful the kind of food you choose to eat. For me, I like to cook my own food so I can, stay strong and healthy. Yes. So yes, that was just by the way. So back to the main video for today. I'm going to prepare Aprapransa. Aprapransa is a long process, but everything will be cut in short, and especially how to get the oil palm base. It's a long process, but thankfully I have a can of palm the oil palm base or palm nut base. Yeah. So basically Aprapransa is a meal or a cuisine or a dish prepared, I think, by the Equiapims from the eastern region part of Ghana. It is mainly a dish made from palm nut soup and cornmeal that has been roasted and blended. You know, so you make the palm nut soup with your fish and all the ingredients. Then you put the blended roasted corn. You roast corn. I mean any quantity that you want, depending on the soup that you've made. You roast your corn or maize, whatever, then you blend it. You blend it, then you put it in the palm nut soup. Some prefer to put some of the soup aside, to put some of the soup aside so that when you are eating the papansa becomes very thick. Now when you are eating it, you can, add the soup to it to just make it a little wet. It doesn't get too dry. And we add beans to it. And we normally garnish the apapransa dish with the crab. Unfortunately, I couldn't get crabs because they said it's not crab season. I didn't think I had to, get a crab. I should have gotten a crab maybe 3, 4, 5 months ago. But I mean, it didn't occur to me that um this season won't be crab season. So I'm sorry for that. But I mean, another time we'll get a crab and we'll garnish it after we prepare the papansa. We serve it. We're gonna garnish it. Okay. But today, unfortunately, we don't have crabs, so we'll just use beans. We'll just use the beans to garnish it, and I bet you're gonna love it. So, like I said, basically, you need your um palm nuts. We have canned palm nuts here. Um, they said this palm nut has some spices already, so I'm not gonna put any spices yet. I like it hot spicy. So if it's not really spicy, I'm gonna add some extra pepper to it. But I'm going to add shallot onions. Extra shallot onions will not harm the food. So onions are always good for you. It's not gonna harm the food. And I have my fish here. My fish is here. I couldn't get opoku, so I made my own. Yes, I baked my own fish. So that is what I'm going to use. That's the fish I'm going to use for the soup. So, and I'm going to add tomatoes. Yes, I like tomatoes on the vine. It has good flavor, good taste. I'm going to use tomato on the vine first. I will steam my fish with the tomato on the vine and the shallots. Then I'll pour the can of um palm nut into it. Yeah, then we'll get our soup ready. This is about 28 ounces. This is about 28 ounces, equivalent to about 3.5 cups. Yeah, 28 ounces, equivalent to about 3.5 cups. And I'm using this pot. This pot I'm using, holds about 15 cups. It holds about 15 cups. So I mean, it depends on whatever pot you are using. You can use a smaller pot, but of course, when you are using a smaller pot, you should um um of course you have to check the quantity of the roasted blended maize that you use, or blended corn. This is the roasted. Yes, this is it. This, yes, that is the roasted blended maize or blended corn. I don't know what's the difference between maize and corn. I'm not sure what the difference is. I think maize and corn are this, right? Yes. So are we going to get on it? Let me turn my heater on, my burner. Yeah, turn my burner on. I already washed my hands. So let's wash. Let's wash. We're going to wash the tomatoes. Like I told you before, when I'm cooking, I don't throw the vine away. That vine, I add it to my tomato. No, not tomatoes. The vine, I add it to my onion peels. Eh? The onion leaves. When I peel it, if I cut it, so like the shallot, the leaves, I'm going to put it in the pan right here. Then I boil it. That's what I drink for beverage. So the onion peels. When you peel the onion like this, the peels, you don't throw it away. I keep it. I have a lot stored in the freezer. So when I feel like drinking a beverage, I just boil it. Sometimes I add ginger to it. So like this, you don't throw it away. It has a lot of nutrients. So I'm going to wash the tomatoes. Let's wash the tomatoes. I wash my tomatoes. Yeah, put it in my pot. This is the fish. This is the fish I'm going to use for my soup. Yeah, this is the fish I'm going to use. Yeah, this is fresh fish. Normally we use smoked fish, but I couldn't get smoked fish where I'm at. So I use fresh fish, but I baked it. I baked it. So that should be good. Yeah. So um yeah, and I'm going to add just a little bit of water, just to steam it, just to steam the tomato and the fish. So I'm going to add a little bit of water, just a little bit, just to steam it. Yeah. So, well, I hope you guys are having a good day and everybody's well. Like I said earlier, the palm nut base that I have, they said it's already it contains some pepper and onions and all of that. So I don't want to add a lot of spices to it, but I'll taste it. When it doesn't taste the way I want, I'm going to add extra habaneros or extra tomatoes, or yeah. So yeah, that's about it. Now I'm going to cut. I'm going to cut my shallot. Like I said earlier, I don't throw the peels away. The leaves, I don't throw them away. I keep them and I boil them. Okay. I boil them. So after I cut this, then I'll add it to the tomatoes and the fish. Yeah. So yeah, let's do that. Yeah. So I peeled it. So I'm going to cut it, cut it into pieces, little pieces, and I'll add it to the fish and the tomatoes before I add my base, the palm nut base. So as it's boiling, when it gets to the point where it looks done, then I'll add my beans. The beans is already cooked. You don't have to wait till the final moment to cook the beans. Beans takes a long time to cook. So I've already cooked the beans, so that the process or the recording wouldn't take days because beans takes a long time to cook. And I got red beans, the big red beans. That's what I'm using. Yes. So yes, I'm going to put this and add to it. Cut it and add to yes to the. You can blend it if you want. I just decided to cut it. I don't want to blend it. But you can blend it too if you want to blend it. That is fine also. But if you don't want to cut it in your palm like I'm doing it, don't do it that way. Okay. This is how I do it. This is how I cut it. Okay. If you don't know how to do it, just cut it on the chopping board. All right. Just cut it like this. Okay. So if you can't cut it in your palm, just use the chopping board. Mm, Yes. So I hope you all are having a great day. My day is going great. I'm so happy Manchester United won. Yeah, it was a grueling encounter with Boda Glimt. What a name, man. Boda Glimt. I never heard of this team before. Yeah, so now I'm going to let this simmer for a little bit, be about 10 minutes. Then later um the palm nut base into it. So yeah, how you doing? Let me hear from you. Let me hear your comments, okay? Let me hear your comments. Any recommendations, any kind of food you want me to cook, let me know. Okay, because there's a variety of foods I can prepare. There's a variety. Okra stew, palm nut soup, um, contemporary stew, a whole lot. Bangpu, fufu. Yesterday I made a hot pepper soup with turkey, and I'm going to get some okra. Then I'll drive some banku, put it in the refrigerator. Yeah, so that's what I normally do. I don't eat out. Once in a while, I'll go to the restaurant. But I like to cook my food. I like to see what I'm eating. I like to know what I'm eating. So yeah. So let me hear from you in the comment sections. What kind of food you want me to cook? Any recommendations? And I'm very open to any advice, suggestions. Okay. But thank you for being my fan. Thank you for following me. God bless you. Like I keep on saying, the year is coming to an end, so we should all be careful. Okay, when you are driving, don't drink. When you are drinking, don't drive. eh? And don't be eating too much. Also, too much of food, it's not good. Be exercising, drink plenty water, drink plenty water, eat eat plenty fruits and vegetables. Okay, and once a while, fast, allow your stomach to be free so that you can use the stored energy in your body or the stored fats in your adipose tissues. Allow your body to use it, fast, at least 3 days a week. Try and fast. Okay, it's good for you. It will help you. Yeah. So this is how the base of the palm nut looks like. This is how the base of the palm nut look like. I'm going to pour it into the pot. I'm going to pour it into the pot and allow it to cook for some time. After about 15 minutes, I'll add the beans. Now I'll allow it to cook. Okay. Yes. So that's what I'm going to do right now. It doesn't taste bad. It's okay. It's okay, but we'll see. You know, we'll see how it goes. I would like to, prepare the traditional way. Like, get the palm nut fruit yourself, boil it and, pound it and, yeah, that'll be nice. So that you know what you're getting. You never know what is added to some of these things. So yeah, but it's all good. Yeah. So just allow it to cook for about 10 to 15 minutes. Yeah. Nyongwe, Dama Kuma Sepa, tell me, I mean, anytime I hear of this song, sorry, I mean, the song is in key. That's why, for a moment, I was looking to, just to let you have a feel of this song or music while we're waiting for the palm nut days and the shake to, sing a little bit. Okay, I love this song so much. It really touches my heart. You know, it's basically telling us to help. If we can help others, we should help them while they are alive. Not when people are dead, then we go and show off at the funeral. No. If you have any help, Nyamwani power Nyamwani power Onikayamwa, Onikayamwa, Nyamwani power Nyamwani power Nyamwani power Onikayamwa, Onikayamwa. So basically, what the music or the song is saying is, we should help one another while they are alive. If you can help, not when somebody is dead, then go and show off at the funeral. At the funeral, I mean, Africans like to do that. Africans we like to throw flamboyant funerals. I don't understand it. It's crazy. It is sick. Seriously, it is sickness. When people are alive, instead of helping them and all of that, there may be somebody even in your family who needs a small capital, to do something small, some business. But we prefer to waste money on funerals. What? I mean, why do? I mean, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I'm not for that. I'm not for spending money. So I'm not for that at all. If I die, my family members can just wrap me in the white cloth and that's it. No coat or nothing like that. Just a cloth. Just wrap me in it. Let me go peacefully. Yeah, you gone. What's all this party and like funerals have to become like celebration? It's I don't know, but I don't know. Yeah, so that was just by the way. Okay, to while away the time while the palm nuts and the fish and all of that are cooking. So let's see. We can take out. I think it's boiling now. Let's see. It's boiling now. Yes. So yeah, it's boiling now. Now it's still there is still a lot of foam on the surface of the soup. So it means it's not yet ready, right? Now we have our tomatoes on the vine in it. So I'm going to take the tomato out. I'm going to take the tomato out and blend it and add it to the soup. Okay, going to take the tomato out, blend it, and add it to the soup. All right, take the tomato out. Yeah, so I'm going to blend the tomatoes. Yes. Then I'll add it to the soup. If you watch me, I've not put any salt in it. I don't like putting salt in my food. I don't like too much salt. But after everything, because they said, I mean, this already contains salt and pepper and all of that. I didn't want to mess it up. So after a while, I'm going to taste it and see whether the salt content is okay. If it's okay, then fine. If not, I'll just add a little bit of salt in it. But presently, we're just gonna blend this tomatoes, then add it to it. Okay. So the tomato is ready. I'm gonna pour the tomato in the pot with the palm nut base and the fish and all of that. Okay. I just use five tomatoes. Good sized tomatoes. To taste anyway. Everything is to taste. I'm just cooking for myself, so everything is to taste. That's the way I want it. So when you do your first try, you can adjust the ingredients you use the next time you do it. So let me see how let me see how salty it is. Um, there's not enough salt, so I'm going to put in a little bit of salt. Yeah, where is my salt? Oh, my salt is right here. Yeah, so I'm going to put in a little bit of just a little bit. You know, I'm not a salt person, so just you know, growing up, I never saw my mom or my auntie or my sisters or my cousins or whoever cook measuring salt. Like you say, we just pour it when the spirit tells you to stop, then stop, right? So I'm not gonna measure it by just a little bit. I mean, what is a little bit anyway? All depends on you, how you do your cooking and how you like your salt. So just a tiny bit, you know, just you know, just a little bit. Yeah. So add my salt just to have a feel that there's salt in it. Maybe I did not even need it, but you know, I just want to feel like I put salt in my soup. So yeah. So we allow it to continue to boil.